Netflix is openly boasting about discrimination against white people, as well as programming your children with transgender ideology. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, I don't have a Netflix account. I canceled that thing a long time ago. You know why? Because of their woke ideology. I just don't think I should support companies like that. I thought you didn't like cancel culture. No, I just choose to not fund things that I disagree with. And Netflix is one of those deals. Now, I know that comes as no shock or surprise to you. And I know you think that in a world of free speech, they should be able to put whatever programming out there that they want to. And you know what? They can. But here's the problem. I don't have to consume it. My kids don't have to consume it. Netflix is openly boasting about discriminating against white people. This is Libs of TikTok. In their inclusion and diversity report, yeah, they got one. They celebrate that the percentage of racially underrepresented directors and lead characters has been growing significantly over the past few years. I mean, I don't know, and I agree with Chaya here in her assessment. Why don't they do this on qualifications of, people that are qualified rather than skin color? You can read the graph. I mean, somebody's getting paid six figures to come up with this information to make sure that they're checking all the boxes. Literally, there's the boxes. And they're so excited to see that the percentage of white people that's creating content for their network is going down. But it gets worse. I mean, it gets worse. In case you were wondering if you were missing something on Netflix, you're not. They got this programming going on for your children. They've got a show called Dead End Paranormal Park promoting trans ideology to 7-year-olds. So you gotta come up with a cartoon and make the cartoon gay. Play the clip.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney. And I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology. So I think I gotta give living here a shot.
So
it's not.
There's more. I mean, they're literally drawing this stuff. Ahive is the award-winning creator of the Dead End Paranormal Park. So, I mean, I would say that is pretty paranormal when you're drawing trans people. So your make-believe world needs more make-believe people. Then there's Coco Melon, features interracial gay dads. I mean, that's exactly what I want my kids tuning into. Let's get some of this ideology. Come on.
You love to get up and dance. How about you break out those moves for your two biggest fans?
Well, I can't even do it. I can't watch it. The Transformers. By the way, you can't even have action cartoons anymore. Transformers, Earthspark. They're going to get into the pronoun ideology. Play this clip.
Of course. Morgan, can you switch?
Nightshade's pronouns are they, them.
He or she just doesn't fit who I am.
My apologies. Please switch their piece.
So I guess Optimus Prime has become woke. So, I mean, from the trans ideology to the racist ideology, what more do you want out of your programming from Netflix? To just talk about this report for a second, this bragging of the number of so-called underrepresented races in their lead roles or director roles. And basically, they're saying we're proud to discriminate against white people. They're going to throw the trans ideology out there, the race ideology. They're going to throw all of the marginalized, quote, unquote, people out there, the he-thems, the they-thems, the zhizhers, all of that. They're not hiding any of their ideology. If you're in a place where, let's just break it down to the simplest terms, if you're celebrating skin color as a deciding factor for who gets a job, or your creativity runs on the edge of a person's sexuality or gender choices, you're throwing perverse sexuality, mental illness, and racism in front of everybody's faces and slapping a corporate logo on top of it. Now, if those roles were reversed, let's say Netflix put out reports cheering that more white people, more white directors, or more white lead characters were being added, you'd have every activist, every journalist, every politician losing their freaking mind. They'd be burning down the internet, demanding congressional hearings. But because they're targeting white people, Netflix gets to slap itself on the back and call that progress. It's not diversity, folks. This is bigotry. And when you're putting this kind of crap out there, with gender ideology being put in the faces of children, that's called brainwashing. Whether it's racism or the agenda-driven narrative of your ideology, this is creating not only division, this is about exclusion in the name of promoting marginalized people. So you're literally sidelining values. You're punishing people because of their skin color. And the list goes on and on and on. So you're sidelining people in order to pursue things that really statistically shouldn't matter. Now, I'm not saying people don't matter. They do. But to promote this and to publish this and to say this is where the world is heading and these should be the things that we make a priority, you've lost the script. And this is what's out there. And I'm sure if Netflix is doing it, other networks are doing it too. And no matter how you spin it, no matter how you wrap it in buzzwords like inclusion or diversity or equity, if sexuality and skin color is the first filter for who gets an opportunity, then you're trash. And by the way, you're a racist. Netflix is racist. Because racism doesn't get a moral exemption because it's politically fashionable. You can't take the very evil that people fought against and rebrand that as progress. You can't create a culture where white people are automatically assumed to be overrepresented, privileged, and in need of being reduced, and then claim you're fighting for equality. That's not equality. That is revenge that's just dressed up as virtue. So stop pretending. I mean, as I said, Netflix literally has come out with a cartoon, a whole make-believe universe, several of them actually, where make-believe people get to identify make-believe genders and identify themselves however they want. That is delusion. Netflix, they're not fighting racism by putting this stuff out. They're practicing it. They're not celebrating fairness. They're enforcing favoritism. And you have people who are going to pay for it, both figuratively and literally. You're paying for subscriptions, and then the viewers are going to pay for it because you got a message that's being sent. Because again, it's not about equality, it's about control. If I'm going to base my programming on skin tone or sexuality or whatever it may be, instead of just skill or entertainment value that represents the majority of the world around us, that's never going to be excellence in programming. That's just going to be propaganda. And propaganda, as you will see, it always collapses under the weight of its own lies. So Netflix, sayonara. But you need to be aware that's the crap they're putting out there. That's the type of thing they're doing. And I doubt they're alone in it. All right, leave a comment, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star rating where podcasts are offered for the Chad Prather Show. Join us for Before the Noise every morning and the Chad Prather Show as well. And just spend the day with us. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a little comment down below. Let me know what you think about Netflix. Come on, type it out. Exercise the fingers. And breathe some air, folks. Breathe some air. It's a crazy world we're living. Whew, crazy world we're living in. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you next time. Until then, bye.